So I need to replace the sewer line in my 130-something-year-old house. So that means tearing down this ceiling. On this side of the crowbar is drywall. On the other side is plaster and lath. That was fun. I also have blown-in insulation for added fun. This is why I need to replace this old cast iron sewer pipe. It just broke. Even right here. It's broken there too, so this whole piece right here just breaking up. And if the wind blows just right, no joking, it stinks up the whole house. Well, it hasn't since I stretch wrapped this. Because at the time, this project was not feasible to do. And I didn't want to replace this down here and have breaks in the wall too. So this stretch wrap has lasted a couple years. It's longer than I wanted it to have to last, but it has lasted. Looks like they dried. Oh, no, that's a screw. No, they use drywall nails. I put the camera in a safer spot. Really? really didn't think all that was going to keep pouring out. Because of the age of this house, to properly install a toilet, which before I installed it, it was not properly installed, I had to raise the floor into the toilet 2 inches. Because the previous plumbers, quote unquote, cut the flange off the sanitary tee in order to get it to work with the old cast iron pipe. Right here out of the wall is cast iron, and it goes to PVC. So what I'm doing is lowering this ceiling 4 inches. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do here because I almost hit my head on that. So I can't come down straight 4 inches. So I'm probably just going to come at like a 45 or something. This is a very, very tedious thing to do, to take down a drywall, plaster and lattice ceiling. Drywall was kind of fun. This is just tedious. I'm also trying not to destroy anything that I don't think I should over there. Now this ceiling is 9.5 feet, so lowering it 4 inches, not a big deal. And it's not a big ceiling. It's got this cutout for stairs, and over there it's like 4.5 feet, 5 feet maybe. And then this is, I think, 10. So. Got that one in the trash can. This whole house is full dimension lumber, so these are actual 2x6. And from the bottom of the joist to the bottom of the PVC is 1.5 inches. Something else that wasn't done right was when they cut the joist for the plumbing, they cut square notches right through the top. And that weakens joists. So the rough cut full dimension lumber I'm putting up, 2x4s, will strengthen those joists as well. This house is overbuilt. We just don't have the height of modern joists. Like you can't put a can light in these bays. They're too wide, I think, and too short. I tried putting them in the basement. It wouldn't work. I think I made a small mess. Everything I'm hitting with boards and stuff, I'm not worried about. There's a lot that needs to be replaced. Doesn't have to be, but it should be. Like the blinds, they lift the blinds up because they're bent and they're protecting the window from anything that hits it. So. I don't know if I can move the ladder or not. Okay. Now the floor is linoleum. There's beautiful old hardwood flooring underneath it. I plan on cleaning it up. But the linoleum is protecting it. I don't know if you can see it from there, but there's knob and tube wire here. And I know I don't have to worry about it because I rewired the whole house 4 years ago. Because there was some bad wiring in this house. Like in the basement, and actually for the dining room light, it was the same. Went from knob and tube to Romex, back to knob and tube, which is against code. Now that light box I put in, but it's an old works box, so it's probably going to fall out. But the light doesn't weigh anything. Oh, it won't fall out because there's a board that chunk shouldn't have fallen out that easy. Planter saucer. An odd thing to come out of a ceiling. This is what happens when you don't have keying. Like, see, right there? That's a key. Because they accidentally left a space. And like, I don't know how old drywall is, but I'm pretty sure 130 years ago there wasn't any. And so plaster and lath was it. got a couple pieces in the trash can. So this is something that I like. Now, here you have the forced hot water heat pipe, and you have your hot and cold going to the second floor bathroom. Now, I want to keep, well, I kind of have to keep the pipes inside. I can't box it in because it could possibly freeze in the winter, which is the reason I can't put them in the wall. I don't want them freezing. But I want to replace this copper with PEX. This copper is, it's not original to the house because the house didn't have plumbing from when it was built. But I want to keep the look of copper. So could I sleeve 1/2 inch PEX with 3/4 inch copper pipe? I'm trying to think of where this knob and tube wire could have gone. I'm guessing it came from the attic. And goes to the kitchen light. I should say went to the kitchen light because pokey nails. So I pulled 3,000 feet of wire, actually more than that, through this house. The only wall I took down is going to the basement. It's like maybe 2 feet wide, 7 foot tall. That's it. In the attic, there was a buried junction box, which, you know, that's always been code. You bury junction boxes. Oh wait, no it hasn't. Ever since the NEC was founded in like 1870, it's always been against code. I got no leverage. So while I am tearing this apart, or any other part of the house, and there's Romex that was pulled, so obviously I couldn't staple it, I am going to staple it up while I'm there. I love hearing from electricians that knob and tube's the safest wiring because of how far apart it is. Well, there's no ground. And when you get to an outlet or a switch, the wires are right next to each other. I mean, I've heard of some horror stories with wiring. I don't know if it was knob tube or Romex. Like, a fireman told me they got a call once, and the complaint was their wall was hot. And he told me what they found was that they use this steel mesh, hardware cloth, to reinforce the wall. And when they put a screw through, it contacted between that mesh and pierced a hot wire. So the whole thing got hot. It was making the wall. That's something scary. And then on YouTube, an electrician was like, people died because their lawn was electrified because someone screwed something into a wall and it hit a wire and contacted a gutter. Like, how long a screw are you using? You're probably doing something wrong. You're using a 6-inch screw to hang the picture. Just thinking it might be kind of neat just to, if I could leave this open, hide the plumbing somehow. Now on these French doors, the bottom two windows are plexiglass. I'd rather not replace any others because they got a lot of paint on them. Then they don't look good. So, but they're on the bottom. I did staple some wire up. No, I'm gonna do more cleaning because I can't get over there. Wasn't expecting this from everything else I ripped down, but these laths continue into the kitchen, so not a fun thing to cut because I introduce too much vibration. It's gonna break the ceiling in the kitchen. Let's go look at that. Might already be broke. No breaks yet. They seem like they're short, like they end. These things don't like to be dusty. Saws all need to be calibrated.